So, how do you feel about your current job? It may be that there's many things about it that you really don't like. You might be really fed up. You might be desperate to leave, or maybe you actually quite love it, but you know it's time to move on. But whatever the case, in this video, I'm going to invite you to take a new approach to the way you go about it. The acting as if approach. Acting as if is the idea that whatever you're doing, whether you love it or you hate it, are energised or bored by it, you do it from a place of love and 100% commitment. So I'm going to invite you now to ask yourself a really powerful self-coaching question. If I believed that I truly mattered right now, if I believed that I really counted right now, what would I do? It's so important to stay involved and engaged at work while you're exploring all those exciting possibilities for the future. And this is a really simple and great way to do it. These two concepts of mattering and counting allow you to tap into your very best self with your actions. Acting as if is an extraordinarily simple and powerful strategy. And those of you who've read Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers, which I highly recommend for people on this course, will be very familiar with it. So when you act as if, several things happen. First of all, you begin to enjoy your work and you get more out of it. Secondly, you find yourselves doing things that don't just help you in the now with the current work, but actually serve you in your explorations for future work. And the third thing that happens is that people notice your new attitude and they notice your new behaviour, and you find that that feels good. In fact, it's hugely motivating, both for staying in your current job and for looking for something new. Now, a quick word here. By acting as if with 100% commitment to your current role, it doesn't mean that you'll be there forever. And because you won't be there forever, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't act with 100% commitment right now. So I invite you to think about how you can act as if in your current role. So here's a few examples of what you might do. If I truly believed that I counted, I would go to bed at a reasonable time so I've got verve and energy for my work in the morning. If I truly believed that I mattered, I'd put flowers in the communal area every now and again to give my workmates a boost. If I truly believed I mattered, I'd reach out to a colleague who needs a supportive ear, and I would listen, really listen, instead of giving advice. If I truly believed that I mattered, I'd invite that new person in the other team who I really admire and seems to love their job for lunch. Get it? A few more? You could make sure that you thank 3 colleagues every day for a week on something really specific that they've done. Gratitude is so powerful. Commit to repeating your positive mantras from Module 2 every day. Commit to not complaining in the coffee area, but keeping the conversation positive. This is hugely powerful as well. What about signing up for some in-house training that you thought you didn't really need to do because you want to leave? It's worth doing it, it really is. Shadow someone you admire for a day or so. So there's some ideas, and now I invite you right now to score how satisfied you're feeling with your current work. A 10 is I'm loving it, and a 0 is I can't stand it. And then I invite you to use the Acting as If handouts to decide on at least 5 different actions that you'll do this week, if you mattered and if you counted. Over the week, add 5 more. Actions perhaps that need a little bit more time to put in place, things like doing a course, for instance. And when you've acted up for a week, notice how you feel and re-score. I very much suspect that you'll want to carry on.